I don't know what's going on in that locker room, but it's not good. It's not good. Draymond Green is a cancer. Klay Thompson has been a cancer. If you would ask me who I would want, Draymond Green or Klay Thompson, I'm taking Klay Thompson. That's just me. Draymond Green is not a good offensive player. He's a shell of himself defensively. I don't know what's going on with Steve Kerr. And by the way, Steve Kerr got a huge extension. He's the highest paid coach right now in the NBA after getting what he got last year. You're going to tell me there's stuff going on in that locker room now when you're hearing stories from Klay Thompson and there's stories coming out that he was slamming things on the bench, slamming things in the locker room. Who knows what's going on between him and Steph Curry? Because if Steph Curry's taking Draymond Green's side, I don't know what's going on there. Because we all know Steph Curry came out last year when he was talking to the press in the regular season about Draymond Green's antics. Now all of a sudden, he's taking Draymond Green's side. That would scare me. That would scare me if I'm a Golden State Warrior fan, which there's a lot of has-been Golden State Warrior fans. They have all disappeared. The Golden State Warrior fans, I've seen 1 million jerseys out here in New York and Long Island at the bars. Where are they now?
Has Vinny Rubo burned any yet?
I don't know. Where are they now? I don't see any of them. I don't. Where are all those Steph Curry fans? I know there's still Steph Curry fans because he's unbelievable. He's one of the greatest three-point, if not the greatest, he is the greatest three-point shooter we've ever seen. Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, has not been himself since he tore his knee. From his Achilles to his knee, he's not the same player. He's not defensively, which has been his most strength when it comes to that team. Everybody keeps talking about Draymond Green and how great he was defensively. Klay Thompson could defend multiple positions. He could stop a point guard, a 2, a 3. He was sensational. He has no lateral movement anymore. He can't defend laterally. He is a 6th or 7th man. Now, he's making 20, I would say he's making about 20 million a year, 18 million. Is that a steal for the Mavericks? I don't know. We'll have to see how it works with, obviously, Luka Doncic. Now, Luka Doncic could open up the court for him, give him an opportunity to shoot those threes. Kyrie Irving is very good on the perimeter and making those passes. So maybe Kyrie Irving makes him a better player or maybe brings him back. I always thought that Kyrie Irving was a better all-around player than Steph Curry. And I think he can, if anybody can make Klay Thompson better, it's Kyrie Irving. Believe it or not, it's crazy to say that, but it's Kyrie Irving. Now, Klay Thompson has said some interesting things about Kyrie Irving over the years. When he played Cleveland, when Cleveland beat the Golden State Warriors, if you remember, and remember when Kyrie Irving hit that 3, the game-winning 3 that changed that championship, where everybody thought Golden State was going to run away with that series. Klay Thompson said something after that game. He said Steph Curry is way better than Kyrie Irving will ever be. Now you got a chance to play with him. Now, I don't know if Kyrie Irving is going to hold grudges against him. He's done it to everybody else. We've seen him do it with James Harden. He never played with James Harden. He never, as a matter of fact.
The illustrious 14 games they played together.
I mean, honestly, him and James Harden couldn't stand each other. And then now you have to play with Klay Thompson, who everybody said he's a shell of himself. He's a big mouth. He's been nothing but complaining over the last couple of years for the Golden State Warriors. And the Golden State Warriors are a very successful team. They've been a very successful team over the last 12 years. How many championships have they won? 4. And he was a big part of those championships. He really was. Now, does this make the Mavericks a championship team after trading Tim Hardaway? I don't know if it makes him a championship team. Does it make him a better team? I think it does. How much better? I mean, the Western Conference, there are not many teams that got better this offseason. OKC added Isaiah Hartenstein. Is that going to make them that much better? I mean, it gives them grit. Does it make them better? I don't know. Denver, did they get better this offseason?
No, they lost Kane Tavius Caldwell-Pope.
Not really.
I don't think they got anything else.
I mean, what team in the Western Conference got better this year? Bronny James going to the Lakers? I mean, nobody got better. If anything, there were more Eastern Conference teams that got better than the West.
By far.
So you sit here and you look at Klay Thompson. Is he the biggest move in the Western Conference so far this year? And the answer would be, I think he is. I think he has been the best move out of all these Western Conference teams. Now, again, Klay Thompson is not Klay Thompson. But if Klay Thompson can give you 18, 19 points off the bench with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, which, by the way, they got nothing off the bench against the Celtics, this is a different team. Because Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a good player. as we all know. He's not. He's not a good player. We had Tim Hardaway Sr. on the show, and I know he loves his son, but if Timmy was listening to the show right now, I don't think he could sell to us that Tim Hardaway Jr. is any good.
I'm sure he was harder on his son after the series.
He was horrible.
Yeah.
He couldn't hit a shot. I don't think he made one shot in that series.
No, he had, I think, 3 different 0-point games, and then he got another game with 3 or something like that.
He was horrible. I mean, they need that secondary scoring from somebody off the bench. Now, Klay Thompson is not starting. There's no way he's starting on this team. And if they start him, they're making a big mistake. They need to keep him to 25, 24 minutes a game. If you get him 24, 25 minutes per game and you're getting 18 to 17 points, that's good. That's good for Klay Thompson. That's more than enough. That's more than efficient amount of points off the bench for this team who wasn't getting any points off the bench throughout that Celtics series.